Hello, Red Bricks. I just had a live feed going and I ended it and I regret ending it. Why? And I'm going to tell you. I think that I want to reveal something to the world and more, at least to the 948 people that are subbed to this channel. And maybe you could spread word too, get more people. We need 1,000 on this channel, so tell a couple of your friends, come log on so I can do a live feed from my phone at Kirk in the Hills in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Look it up. It's a phenomenal building that was here when we got here. But anyway, I did a little piece in the last video and I was reading out of it. And then I ended the stream. But then afterwards, I continued to read the article I was reading out of the Bloomberg.com. And it was Joachim Scars, okay? And it was pretty cool. And right there you see, that's Joachim's channel, the Tartarian Meltdown. And I'm going to show you that they had, let's see if it's showing up there. Okay, you could see it there, but let's see, I'm going to get that. We're going to get that to come all the way out. We'll just stretch it to the screen here. Hold on one second. We'll transform it, stretch it to the screen. Oh, no. That's not good like that. What the hell is this? Oh, I guess that's it. Okay. Okay. Here's what I was reading, and I wanted to share with y'all. The Tartarian storyline is not directly related to the adrenochrome harvesting satanic pedophile cabal that lies at the heart of QAnon, the unfounded conspiracy theory that crashed in the real world in 2020. But it shares some of what Peter Ditto, a social psychologist at the University of California, Irvine, who specializes in conspiracy theories, calls QAnon's cafeteria quality. There's no overarching narrative or single authorial voice interpreting events. It's just a gusher of outlandish speculation. Adherents can't pick and choose which elements they want to sign on to. Boy. Wordsmiths are, see, and it doesn't even help because Joachim's on point. Anyway, the overall premise is an alternative history, a vast technologically advanced Tartarian empire emanating from North Central Asia or thereabouts, either influenced or built vast cities and infrastructure all over the world. Tartaria or Tartary, though never a coherent empire. See, how did they come up with this? There's maps all about it. How do you just dismiss that? See, they're liars. It's everywhere. This whole world melted, whatever you want to call it, was indeed a general term of North Central Asia, either via a sudden cataclysm or a steady antagonistic decline, and perhaps as recently as 100 years ago. Tartaria fell, its great buildings were buried, and its history was erased. After this was Great Reset, the few surviving examples of Tartarian architecture were falsely recast as a work of contemporary builders who could never have executed buildings of such grace and beauty, and subjected them to clumsy alterations. So true. Hear what they say? What they just told you is they told you more of the truth. That's exactly what they did. You see your Frank Lloyd Wright and all these fake architects, in the middle of nowhere. Frank Lloyd Wright, he did this, or this guy did that, or this guy did that. None of it lines up, and they didn't do it. It's all ordered out of chaos groups, the secret societies again. And this guy belongs to one of them secret societies. I'm certain of it. So, we'll read on. I think that it was one worldwide civilization, says our red brick warrior. Joachim, a 26-year-old Norwegian who runs the Tartarian Meltdown YouTube channel. It was all based on unity, oneness, peace, love, and harmony, which we don't see in today's society. Okay, now, here, how people come up with, just like Joachim or just like the Bloomberg report, how they come up with it was all love and peace and harmony is because of what was built and constructed. That you can't find a narrative that way. That's what you might want to believe, but there's books that are written that says that man was, just at his worst. And in a book that we call the Bible says God melted this world, and we have evidence of that as well. And perhaps it was the Tartarian Empire, okay? And pockets of survival everywhere. See, when God had his regrets of making man, and then he said he was going to kill all man. Well, when he was in the midst of killing man, he spared so many. So he spared so many, and it wasn't that long ago. And we don't have the answers, and perhaps we don't have the entirety of that book that they call the Bible. Perhaps the Catholic Church is just holding that. So they're the ones that conspire and tell you lies, is that Catholic Church. Because they read from a book that tells you, don't call anybody Father, but your Father in heaven. And yet they call somebody that's telling a story on a pulpit, they call him Father. So right off the bat you can see how erroneous they are. So why aren't they censored? And why is anyone going to their churches or their schools and putting money in the basket? See how mentally ill the world has become? The rudiments and traditions of men have spoiled you. You follow suit to this garbage of this misgivings about God and so forth. And you fight about it and blow up one another about these belief systems that are preposterous. They're just making them up. So, and then they infiltrate groups. And, even when they wrote in regard to how many members are in Joachim's group, they want to make it Masonic. He's got 3,300. Do you hear that, Joachim? They want to make you sound like you in the club. You in the club there, young Joachim? Well, tell them to give you a couple $100,000, man, and come visit, man, and let's do some partying. See, Scar, who works as a plumber, is not an architect or a historian. But, you know what? He's a better historian than the 11-year-old historian that America used, little Samantha Smith, who told us all presidents are related, when we already told y'all over 10 years ago that they were. And they're a bunch of inbred, weird people. And not one, we never even had a first lady yet in the White House. So, and it's whitewashed white. It's a red brick building. How about that, folks? It's a red brick building that's been whitewashed, just like they whitewash shit in the World's Fairs. Same thing. So anyway, he works as a plumber, but he has strong opinions on both disciplines. We have two different types of architecture, he says. There's modern architecture with the name brutalism, which he describes as square concrete boxes which are designed to be produced very fast, very cheap, and very effective. And then there's Tartarian architecture, a label that gets applied to anything that's particularly ornate and pre-modern, encompassing many styles, Western, classical, Second Empire. The term is also sometimes used for some non-Western structures like the Taj Mahal, structures that seem geographically or culturally dislocated, like the Beaux Arts commercial buildings in Shanghai's Bund district are particularly attractive to this theory, as are those that are impressively massive, like the pyramids of Egypt or the Great Wall of China. But the theory goes by Tartarians to keep the Chinese out. In other books, by the Tartarians to keep the Chinese out. In other books that Henry Ford shared with the world, it was to keep the Jews out, is exactly what it said. So I don't know how they come up with the Chinese. Okay. Anyway, there's a perceived gap between the refined craftwork of an old building and the primitive technology of the horse and buggy era people building it. Space for Tartarian speculation pops up. See? See this building here? Okay. Built in the 1920s, the Hong Kong Shanghai Bank. See that bank there? That looks just like in Detroit. Same architecture, same everything. See? So who built that? See? They're full of it. It was here after the meltdown, and these people claimed it, and secret societies are behind it. There it is. So anyway, I could go on and on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link in the description box. Let's see here. Let's see. We'll leave a link right here. There's a link. Put a link right here. Let's see here. I'll just take. We'll go here. So we were talking about Red Brick Warrior, Joachim Scar, an article in the paper. So we got to open up. Okay, there's here. We'll leave a description. I'll leave a link. Look, I'm gonna go right to Joachim's channel. Okay, right there's Joachim's channel, and let's see. Let's get this done. Alright, that's better. Let's get that out of there too. Okay, what we got going on here? We're at Joachim's channel. Tartarian Meltdown. Okay, here's the link to Joachim article. Now I'll put it in the description box too. But I'll pick it up from here. So, because I would have to open up something else. Shut up, Ziggy. You're red brick famous, young Joachim. Red bricks to you, sir. Okay. We got that up. Okay, there it is. Blah, 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 blah. So, there it is, folks. We got that up there. We posted that link, and you see it's posted right there. I've been doing that because I've been showing that, like, different channels. Like, I go to Spartan Red, leave a comment, and one of his moderators already has got me deleted. My comments. And so I've been filming it just to show evidence this is going on over and over. So, anyway. So, there I posted it. And that was really cool there, Joachim. Got you in a big outfit like that. So, anyways, go check that out. I'm real proud of the young man. They're trying to make you look Masonic with their, and you only had 3,300 people and all this other stuff and blah 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 blah. And he's not working as a plumber. That's at least what he told us. But they wanted to say that he works as a plumber. But Joachim told us he's not working as a plumber right now. So I don't know why, because you make good money as a plumber. Hey, here, hey, he got in there with the Bloombergs had to put the Levi in there, right? And they say, how many stamps did you sell to build yourself a post office like this? Says popular Tartarian YouTuber John Levi in one of his videos. absolutely ridiculous. The post office has always struggled. He has more than 100,000 subscribers. See that? The post office has always struggled. Huh? See how the Bloomberg report just, and those people who are writing that narrative twist everything? Even they twist their own constituents' words in regard to what he's trying to say, and they know what he's trying to do is cause more chaos and more, confusion in regard to telling the truth, because we already proved that with John Levi. So John Levi is absolutely ridiculous, because he'll say, well, God's tracks are the gods in his video, when we'll tell you, no, they're melted railroad tracks, you dumbasses. Yeah, they know what they are too. Melted railroad tracks. Ain't no tracks of the gods. How about that? Stick some of that bean water up your ass. Maybe it'll flush your brain out. Anyway, so there. John Levi, 100,000 subscriber plus, earns a living from misinforming people, telling them half-truths and not all the truth. And there's people like me and other people like Spartan Red, and Jerry DeCamp, and Joachim, and the list goes on and on, Diaper Face. I mean, we could go on and on talking about the Red Brick Chick, and just so many people telling a story that should be getting paid for their time to tell the truth in the story. But that doesn't go down. So anyway, we said a lot already. Let's see. Hey, what's up there? I wasn't looking at. Yeah, I didn't see nobody in the chat, man. My dog's barking. I gotta go. Forgive me for not replying in the chat. I just wanted to give some praise to Red Brick Warrior Joachim. So Joachim, hats off to you, my man. You got billionaires writing about you. You got billionaires writing about you. Huh? You're on point, brother. Keep on keeping on. Red bricks to you all. From Red Brick Bigot Bob. Thanks for stopping by, people, man. My dog needs me. I gotta go look at my girls. Have a beautiful day. Meltology rules. Red bricks to all ya. And all the mountains are melted buildings. Not some of them. All of them. Did I say that before? Oh yeah, I did. Peace.